Hiya, my name's Becca. I'm from the Guardian Angels. I'm here on behalf of Team Impact tonight. I've come to speak to you about your activity online with children.
Don't know what you're on about.
You don't know what I'm on about? Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Is your phone number in it?
Yeah.
Is your phone number? So you know what I'm talking about now? So you know you've been talking to online then, do you? So you know exactly what I'm talking about, yeah? All this evidence. So you know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically what's going to happen right now is the police are coming and you're going to be arrested. All right, for the online grooming of a child. More than just one as well. How many children are you talking to, Daniel?
2.
No. I know of 4. Okay, so don't lie. All right. So how many children are you talking to? 2. No, you're lying. Because I've just told you I know of 4. This one, 3 others, in fact 5. You're looking a bit worried.
Do you know what worries me, Daniel? The fact that you're a scout leader.
You are a scout leader.
I'm not scout leader.
You said you were a scout leader. You've never said you were a scout leader?
I was in Explorers for a time, but that was a while ago.
Right, so you don't work with the scouts?
No.
You don't do nothing with the scouts at all?
Don't do nothing with scouts.
You don't work with children at all?
No.
No. But you do work in a very, very public place where people with children come in daily and walk past your door daily. And here you are talking sexually explicitly to children. This child is 12. This child is 12 years old. There's more. Have you ever been sent photos, images of children?
No.
No?
No.
Have you ever downloaded images of children?
No.
No. Okay. Have you ever been arrested in connection with any other thing, anything else to do with children?
No.
Never.
Never.
Right. Well, you're about to be arrested. I do know that police patrol them all, so I don't expect them to be very long when they arrive.
I can assure you that nobody's here to hurt you.
No, no one's here to hurt you at all.
So what we will do is we'll just stop anybody coming into the shop for the time being.
I need you to keep that there. It is
Okay.
recording. We are recording this, Daniel.
However, I would feel a little bit more comfortable if you would just stand in front of the counter and wait for the police for us. Just to prevent you from running off into the back. Nobody will hurt you.
Nobody's here to hurt you.
We're here to protect you,
And
but I
then
would
you
just
rotate
feel happier
back
if you'd come and stand in front of the counter and shut the lid.
Do our admin work together.
I won't worry about your admin work today. Okay, could you just, cease and desist. Stop playing with your laptop. All right, move away from the laptop for me, please. I'm going to close this down purely because I don't know what information you're getting rid of or what's on that drive. All right. So do you want to come round here for me? No one's going to touch you and we're going to stop people from coming in.
Until the police
Because
arrive.
people do know we're here. We are live.
Well,
So I don't know how that's happened.
Do me a favour, could you just take this off? Because what I don't want to do is nothing against your company, the company you work for. So if you could take this off so that's not exposed to everyone. Could you do that for me? It's out of respect for the company you work for. Can you take this off? Okay, you don't have to, that's fine. Sorry about that, we've obviously because we're inside a shopping centre, we are having issues with the internet. I'd like to show his face, however, he's got a work badge on, but I'm sure I can do that. Don't touch me. He's very jumpy, keeps wanting to get on his laptop. He has moved behind the counter and he has stood by the sign of his employment. So, anyway. Decoy's 12 years old, just
Yeah.
go through the particulars of it all.
I mean, I've just been and had a conversation with a chap. Reckons he's never sent messages regarding sex to this 12-year-old. However, presented him with the evidence. Pretty hard to deny. I'm speechless that you've got nothing to say. She's a 12-year-old girl. This is one of 5. Well, I'm sure the police will, like I say, download all your devices. They'll perform a search of your house, remove devices that you've got access to there, including possibly your parents' devices if you've had access to them. They will all get downloaded. I'd also beg the question with the job that you do, whether there'll be anything on devices here. Have you got nothing to say for yourself? So I'm quite happy to read these chat logs out word for word. Quite happy. I'll just pick some bits out, but like I say, I've already picked out that you've asked her for sex. You've told her she's sexy, you wish you was with her, you admire her body, you just want to look at her body. This is a 12-year-old girl. You've asked her if she's had a boyfriend or a girlfriend before. You want to meet her for dates, hugs, kisses and sex. She said about going, never done it before, is it bad? That's good for a girl of your age. So you know she's young.
I remember most of this.
Well, do you use any illegal substances?
No.
Do you have any memory problems?
It's not dyslexic, I don't have short-term memory.
Well, I'm afraid that's no excuse for talking sexually to a 12-year-old girl. Asking her for photos. Your memory can't be that bad with the job that you do.
I'm sending them messages, but I can't deny it 'cause it's there.
It's there in black and white. Every single message that you've ever sent or received.
And not just to
from
that
them.
child, to all the kids you've ever sent messages to. Why'd you do it? Why do you talk to children sexually? Why? Why do you talk to children sexually online? Why?
Just
Anything to say?
I'd rather you didn't touch any electronic devices until
Device for the ones that are out there.
until the police arrive. We're just waiting a moment. Can't show his face because he's standing by the sign of his employer, which he's doing on purpose. He's deliberately moved by that so that we can't show his face. But it's okay because we've got it earlier on, so we will post a photo after we're done. But it's Daniel 25 from Doncaster on the app. Yeah, we've asked him. He's saying that he's not a scout leader, although I do believe he's possibly not giving us 100% the truth.
Do you want his phone? Can I give it to him? He doesn't deserve any of this. Can you have his receipts as well?
They're all our copies of the receipts.
Okay, so it's it's not fair on his employer. So what's your involvement with the Scouts?
I was an explorer. I was in the Scouts until I left Explorers.
What? How long ago was that?
Quite a few years ago now.
So you're not a Scout leader at all. You don't have any involvement to do with the Scouts.
I really need you to.
Okay. You can see why that concerns us.
Yes.
You believe you've told the decoy that you're a Scout leader.
No. I've never ever mentioned about being a Scout leader because I've never been a Scout leader.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll leave that for the police to investigate further. His name is Daniel 25 from Doncaster. He was on the app.
So yeah, I mean, as I
I'm
was
just waiting for
asking,
the police now.
why are you talking to children? I asked this before, but you never answered me. You've had a bit of time to think about it. Why are you talking to children? Okay. There you go.
Chatting to people who are popping up on the app.
Just chatting to people who are popping up on the app. Was there no adults you could talk to then?
I was talking to a few of them, yeah.
So why was you talking to children? That's the question I'm asking. Why are you talking to children online?
Just talking as friends.
That's not friendly chat. Alright? This is a friendly chat. Alright? That's sexual chat. With a child. Yeah? You're not a stupid man. I know by your job you're not a stupid man. Alright? So I'll ask you again. Why are you talking to kids? What gives you the right to talk to our kids sexually?
I never realised it was coming across that way.
You didn't realise it was coming across that way. You've been shown what you've been saying. What gives you the right to talk to our kids like that?
Do you know the damage that talking like that to a child can cause? You know the mental damage that you can cause to a child? The trauma that you can cause that possibly affect them for the rest of their lives?
Not possibly,
Well,
it
it will.
would.
And it'll affect their future, and it'll affect their jobs, and
Every part of their life. You are destroying a child's innocence by what you're saying to them. Wanting to meet them.
wanting to have sex with them, wanting to get in the bath with
A
her.
12-year-old child. You are disgusting. Yeah? Disgusting.
You're 25 years old. What's the legal age of consent here in the UK?
18.
That's even worse that you think it's 18. It's actually 16. So the fact that you think it's 18 makes this even worse because she's 12. She's not even a teenager. And you're wanting to get in the bath with her. You're wanting to meet her for kisses and cuddles and sex. You've not just said it once, you've said it multiple times. It's not even a moment of madness. There's hundreds and hundreds of screenshots here. And you've said it multiple times. To a 12-year-old child. You're 25 years old. Can you not get a woman of your own age? So you think you need to prey on innocent children?
I never meant to play on innocent children.
But you have. You have. I find it hard to believe that you can say you didn't mean to do it. She's told you multiple times that she was 12. What should you have done when she told you she was 12?
End of the chat.
Should have ended the chat and blocked her.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why I didn't.
The first message, the very first message, she tells you she's 12. At which point, you're right, you should have ended the chat and blocked
I
her.
don't know why I didn't.
And the others? How old are the others?
The only one I'm aware of is 14.
14.
14. The only one you're aware of was 14. What's the legal age of consent, Daniel?
Thinks it's 18.
You
Just
think
had
it's
this with
18?
him.
Well, that makes it even worse. It's actually 16. So you know full well 14 is illegal, right? So why are you talking sexually to him?
I didn't realise I was.
You look, listen, don't bullshit me, alright? You knew full well what you were saying to these kids. We do this too often to believe that. Okay? Why was you talking sexually to these kids?
I never realised it was coming across like that. I never meant for it to be like that.
Just see you, teach you to kiss. Didn't realise that was coming across, no? You would meet this 12-year-old
I didn't at the time.
and teach her to kiss.
I didn't at the time, I do now.
Did you think at the time that it was acceptable to teach a 12-year-old to kiss?
Telling her she won't get into trouble, that you will meet her, asking her where she's from, telling her what station she could meet you at. Need I go on? Do you need me to go on? Why are you feeding us crap? You know full well what you've been doing. You can stand there and deny it all. We can see what you've been saying, coming from your phone number, from your app. Telling her you miss her.
We're just waiting for the police to arrive and you will be arrested.
Calling her beautiful, asking her for pictures, asking her to video chat, asking for naked photos, even telling her where you work.
She's Daniel 25.
There's no
on
one
the
in
app
the store.
From Doncaster. There's no one in the store, there's just him, stood by his employer's side. The store is on CCTV and we are filming for our safety and for his, as always.
But, you know, we could have waited till you finished work at 10 or got home at 10.
But that's
But,
putting children at risk.
Yeah, how many more kids are you going to talk to between now and then? Huh? Stand there, we're gonna...
I'm lost for words. The fact that you think it's okay. The fact that you think the legal age is 18. Which makes this a whole lot worse. And I beg the question, how many devices have you been using? Considering your job.
And what's he had access to on them new devices?
Yeah?
Sorry? Police? Alright, okay.
And we'll just wait for the police to arrive. There's nothing more to be said, is there?
Sorry? Yeah, I'm fine.
Got the receipts, I know which one it is.
What your receipt?
So how can you guys, alright, okay. Seems very strange, but...
This is really unfair on your employer.
It is really unfair, and on your customers for that matter.
Alright. Okay.
It would be best closing up the shop, but unfortunately, He's going to need to go into the back to do that, and I'm not prepared to let him go into the back where he can have access to devices. So we'll wait for the police to come and they can assist him with locking up the shop. We're just concentrating at the moment on keeping him safe, keeping everybody else safe. Bear with me a second. Becca?
Yeah.
Got one of the decoys, would like to give him a call.
Can you ask them to inbox me, please?
You inbox Becca and we'll sort that for you. So this is Daniel 25 from Doncaster. He's just stood here, looking completely out of it, not responding, being responsible for his actions. This is Daniel 25 from Doncaster. We've just had to come and get him at his work. Yeah, share this video.
Hello.
Hello,
Hiya.
I'm loudspeaker.
Yep, you are.
So you've tormented my decoy for 3 months and you think you can stand next to your employer so your face is not going to be exposed. Let me tell you something, my love. We are going to expose you everywhere. 3 months you've been talking to what you believe to be a 12-year-old. What do they call people like you in society?
Speak up a little bit.
What do they call people like you in society? What's the technical term for what you are?
Can you hear him?
Doesn't it?
What did he say?
He said paedophile. He's talking very quiet.
I can tell you
You're
that.
exactly right. I'm glad that you accepted that because now that just shows that you're intent and you know exactly what it is you're doing. I hope today you've learnt a very big lesson and I hope your boss doesn't re-employ you after today. You shouldn't be allowed near any children, working in any shopping centres, going near any schools, and hopefully with a bit of luck you'll be spending the next few months in prison waiting for your trial.
You got anything to
He's
say?
got nothing to say, has he?
No.
No.
He's
Do you
actually
wanna
just
tell
stood here
me-
smirking, which
Sorry.
fascinates me.
Yeah, he's just stood here with a smirk on his face.
It's funny because he's got a lot to say to a 12-year-old. So are you going to tell the team the truth about you going away for the weekend with the scouts?
When?
Or are you going to deny that that's true now?
When did you go away for the weekend with the Scouts?
Or when are you claiming to go away?
Never. That was when I was with Scouts was years ago.
So could this be a lie that you've made up?
No.
Trying to gain trust by any chance?
No.
Okay.
So why would you say it then?
Don't even know when that was said.
Did you
Definitely not
think
saying
that the
that.
scouts would impress a 12-year-old child?
Don't even remember saying it.
No.
Well, it's a bit of an elaborate story because it's not on one page. If my memory serves me right, it's over a couple of days that you were talking to her about the scouts. It's not just been once that you've mentioned it, it's been a few times.
Not at all that I'm aware. Not at all.
So you're a liar as well as a paedophile then?
Never mentioned about the Scouts.
The thing is, you're denying that, but you're also denying asking her for sex, which is clearly written in black and white. And I'm sure we can find the Scouts there as well.
Everything you say in that chat is yours, yeah? Everything that's written in front of you right now is yours. You've typed that.
It's not actually in front of me right now.
Well, it is because my lady
that
friend
better?
can now lift up the folder and show you.
Is that better?
Is that all of you? Is that you?
It does appear to be, yeah.
It does appear to be. So, are you going to tell me still that you did not mention Scouts?
Yeah.
You are. Becca, do you want to find a bit about the Scouts for me, please?
I'm just in the middle of doing that, which is why the folder wasn't in front of him.
Sorry, because I've had to cut off
All
the
right,
mic so it
darling.
doesn't echo.
Are they in these logs or the others?
The WhatsApp download, I think.
Okay, bear with me.
Are you sure you want to deny this before I make you look like an idiot?
I'm denying it because I don't remember it at all
Okay.
about Scouts.
But you remember talking to a 12-year-old, you remember talking to number 2, you don't remember talking to number 3 conveniently, or number 4, or number 5. You don't remember mentioning the Scouts, but you do remember typing those messages to her, yeah? Yeah? When was the last time you spoke to her? Well?
I think it was a couple of days ago.
You think it was a couple of days ago. Have you got amnesia?
I do have bad short-term memory.
Sorry, what condition have you been diagnosed with?
Dyslexia.
Sorry?
Dyslexia.
You've been diagnosed with dyslexia and that causes memory loss, does it?
Alright, Tilly, I'm just going to get an update on the police. 1 second.
Okay, my love.
So you've got bad short-term memory, yet you can do the job that you do.
Yeah.
Do you think the fact that you've got dyslexia makes it acceptable to
No.
do what you've done?
No, I'm not trying to even use that as an excuse.
It disgusts me. Okay. So it looks like the police have just arrived. So we'll be handing the logs over to them. Don't you just come and stand here a minute? Just obviously hold that. Careful not to show any.
You've got a fascination with young girls then? So why talk to them? Well, you must know. There's obviously a reason why you talk to young children. You should have blocked them straight away. That's what you should have done.
I don't know why I didn't.
Well, I think you do. Yeah, I think you do now. Not just 1, but 5. Well, obviously there is, because there's 5 of what we know of.
Daniel, hello. You know why we're here? Okay, you're under arrest.
Right, so I'm going to drop this live for now. We've had armed response turn up as well with their guns. So I'm going to close the feed and I'll jump back on after. All right, bye-bye. When I end it, sorry. Bye.